So I like to kind of start high level with it is the objective of all the individual skill stuff you're developing, your dribbling, passing, and shooting, is so that you can be an advantage. The goal is about having an advantage. Okay. If all five offensive players and all five defensive players, if the nobody on defense can beat anybody on nobody on offense can beat anybody on defense, then the defense holds the offense to a standstill. And then what we see is the ball just being passed around, or someone just takes up a shot because they get impatient. Or like we don't have it in North Carolina right now, high school, we don't have a shot clock. But when you get to college and you get to professional, there's a shot clock. Okay? So as you only have 25, 30 seconds to get a shot up, right? So within that time, you have to the offense has to create an advantage. And the defense is trying to make sure that the offense don't get the advantage. So that's to keep that in mind is play the game from an advantage standpoint. We want to create an advantage, right? Now, in the game, that advantage can come by individuals. That's like at the pro level, that's like in America, that's easy to identify. Most of the time we can identify the players that have an advantage because that's who we say are the superstars, so to speak. That makes sense? But in the team sport, ain't no superstars. In the team sport, they all are important because the person that might have the advantage, but if those other four players are not in the right position, given the right space, they can't do anything. That makes sense? So one way is individual play based on your skill set. You get your skill set to where you can actually be able to take your matchup one-on-one and you can score against that matchup, or you make the other defenders have to help their teammate to guard you. And now you create an advantage because now you get two players to guard one, you give the ball up, and now your other team are playing 4 against 3. And now you create an advantage. Okay? So the goal is to understand you want to be able to create an advantage. And that can look so many different ways. The game is played with your back facing the basket, but it's also played with your back to the basket, but it's also played with your back facing the basket. Now, in today's game, we see a lot of just facing the basket. Okay? Everybody playing facing the basket. When I start talking to you, I'm also going to help you understand how to play with your back to the basket as well, because that advantage is created in different places. Now, where do you make most of your shots? Closer to the basket or farther from the basket? Closer to the basket, right? So you have more an advantage on a more consistent basis the closer you are to the basket, right? So you want to learn how to make sure you're playing close to the basket. That's with your back to the basket or playing close to the basket, then you move out. Everything we see everybody want to shoot from the perimeter, shoot the threes. That's fine, but you just got to build a skill set for that, right? And know that that's your advantage, okay? But if your advantage is down low, then that's what you want to get good at, because wherever you create that advantage, you're going to wherever the advantage is created, that person usually takes advantage of their matchup. And eventually the coach is going to change the defense, or they're going to give that person that's guarding them some help. And now that frees up the other players on the court. Okay? All right? So with that in mind, let's review. Now, I kind of just mentioned that one of the things about having the advantage, what's very important is spacing. Spacing is very important. What I see a lot of time in the game is ball chasing. Everybody wants the ball because everybody wants to be the advantage or think they have the advantage, and we have ball chasing and poor spacing. Okay, so what that looks like is, Melanie, put your ball down. 3. Got 5 girls out here. So what that looks like is Maya got the ball, and all 4 of y'all ladies want the ball, and this is what we end up having. Now put 5 defenders involved in that. Now we got 10 people all right here. No one could do anything with the ball. How many of y'all familiar with that, right? See ball chasing, where everybody just, it's like everybody just becomes a magnet towards the ball, right? So one thing that's very important is the concept of spacing, not chasing, spacing, okay? All right? And one thing you want to learn right away, if you start playing pickup, everybody's going towards the ball, you get as far away from the ball as you can. Get spacing. One, you might not ever get a shot, but it's just pickup, and you're going to start learning how to play the game, okay? You'll learn spacing, okay? So spacing is important. So let's talk about spacing. There's all kind of ways of spacing, but I'm going to show you, this is one thing you'll see commonly in the game now. It's going to be 2 corners, 2 wings, and then we have a person in the middle, okay? So ideally, the 2 people in the corners, they're really good shooters, or they can attack on defense. They can attack the closeout, okay? But for right now, we're not worried about that. So let's give me 2 in the corner. Milani, McKenzie go in the corner. Outside the 3-point line. 3-point line. Good. Good. 2 on the wing. The wing is free throw line, extended, outside the 3-point line. That's the wing. Good. And then 1 in the middle. Just put the ball in the middle. Okay. So ideally, look at the spacing we have. This is what it frees up. This is called a 5-out. A lot of teams run a 5-out right now, where, notice, everybody is facing the basket. Nobody's playing with their back towards the basket. Usually, teams play this way when we have good drivers. Someone can take advantage of their matchup and drive. Now, the defense is going to be in help side, but it's 5-out. We want to give spacing for here, right? Okay. I'm going to show you a 4-out, 1 in. All right. So, Miracle, you take the ball over here. Maya, you got the ball. Keep the ball. You keep the ball. You go to the wing. Go to the wing. Maya, you come in. This is a concept. This is what we normally see a lot in the game now. We have 4 out, 1 in. Now, based on this person, it might be a post player. Her 1 would be on the block. And notice I said post player. I didn't say a big or guard. A post player, someone that has post skills. This could be a guard. Okay? Jalen Brunson, he posts a lot. He posts a lot in the game. He's a point guard. He posts a lot. Okay? So this person can be operating here on the lower block. This person can come up here, come to the free throw line. From here, be a person who can catch it and square up, face up and play. Or they're a good passer. Or when you come up here, you're a screener. All right? What you don't want to do is be here, taking up this space, and you're not involved, or there's no reason for you to be here. Okay? A lot of players come here, and what are they doing when they come here? Where's the ball? What are they doing? Their ball what? Their ball chasing. They're just coming over here saying, give me the ball, and they're in the way. So when you come here, you have a reason to be here. That makes sense? You're an advantage because you know you're getting the ball, or you will get it, pass it, or you'll get it to make a play, or you come up here, start screening. Got it? Okay? But you don't come here just to be close to the ball in hopes that I'm just going to get the ball, because now you're in the way. That makes sense? Okay? All right. But from here, we're going to talk about this person is here, and we're going to talk about the on-ball screen. Review that again. So she's coming over to set an on-ball screen. All right? And now we see this a lot in the game. A lot of on-ball screen action. The reason we see this on-ball screen action is because we automatically get 2 guarding 1 for about 1 or 2 seconds, and that's all we need. Okay? Coach, come here, help me out. So I'm coaching on defense. So Maya comes to set the screen. Miracle comes off, and bam, stop. For this brief moment, we got two defenders guarding one. Now she just gave her team, a possibility for an advantage. If she can make this right pass, now we have 4 offensive players that's going to be playing against 3 defenders. Now you guys have an advantage. That's why a lot of on-ball screen action happen. Does that make sense? Okay. So a lot of on-ball screen action happen because this right here creates an advantage. I want you to understand why they're doing it. They're not just doing it just to be doing it. They're doing it to create that advantage. Okay. See it? So that's why this is happening. Now, based on what a defense is, either she comes off and we might trap her. She may try to get back to her defender, but while she's getting back, just imagine the person that's guarding you is right here. Coach, go pick up. Just imagine whoever's guarding you is right here, Mackenzie, and when she rolled, she's open. So I got to go over here and help, right? I got to help, and she comes off and gives you the ball. See that? Now, if you can shoot it, that's your shot. Or if you can't shoot it, you wait for me to run back at you. And while I'm running back at you, you can go around me and get a layup. But the point is, now we got 4 against 3. See the advantage? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? All right. Okay, good. Give it back. So I want to practice that a little bit. We go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, you play defense. Play D. So come on, you guard. Mackenzie over here. Melania, you guard Maya. Okay. So here's what we're going to practice. So you're on defense. Mom's on defense. Maya's going to come up set the screen. All right. Now, Milani is playing cover. That's one way of guarding. Okay. She's playing cover. She's back there. And when that happens, we're gonna have you got screened. So you coming off now with that shot or going to the basket. Because now we have a mismatch. We have a quicker on the big. That makes sense? Which creates another advantage. That makes sense? Got it? Okay. All right. So come back up. So defensively, this is how I want you to play the screen. Come up. So when she comes off, you have to make sure she don't turn the corner and get in and get that shot. So you have to stay here, okay? And you stay on her. You stay on her. And your goal is to either make that pass or turn the corner. But here's the read. Your read is her. Your read is her. She either going to come over and help. If she comes over and help, you pass it there. If she don't come over and help, you get to where you make that pass. Got it? Okay. All right. Let's go. And everybody get a chance to play this. And just walk. All right. You up there, Garden? You up there? Now, back it up. Don't start making the move until all the pieces are in place. So come on up. And she stays there. She's not where we want her, right? So you just wait until she comes up. Come on up. Because you know what you're trying to create, right? Now you got it the way you want. Now you go. All right, let's go. Good. 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 All right. Good. So you see that? So Maya passed it because she had a shot, But here's what I want you to understand. One-on-one is what we want if you have the advantage one-on-one. That makes sense? Okay? That's Curry. That's Draymond. That's the right pass. Okay? But now, you're Shaq. That's Draymond. That's a bad pass. That's one-on-one, you score. So you got to know who you are. That makes sense? All right, pass it back. You got to know who you are. So, also, so it don't mean just get the ball up because somebody is open. You got to know who you're giving it to, and when you got a one-on-one, if that's your advantage, you score. But if not, you pass it because you know that's a wide open shooter and she can knock it down. All right? But right now, I want to focus on this read. And take your time. You gave it up to her right here. If you get up to her right here, what does she have to do to get to the basket? She catch it right there to get to the basket. She has to do what? Got to dribble. So you need to make sure if you give it to her right here, you give it to a teammate that can dribble. Okay? All right? Got it. Come on up. Good. 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 All right. And let's change spots. Let's go to a different spot. Just get to a different spot because everybody go play the same spot. Just rotate. Get to a different spot. Yeah. Just make sure you're playing a different spot. Yeah. Make sure you're not in the same spot. Go to a different spot. That's all. All right. So now you're going to be the screener. So you go be the screener. All right. There she come off. She's a roll. Good. 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 Do it again. Yeah. You're not over there. You're over here guarding on defense. There you go. Good. Come on up. All right, now get to the wing. Get to the wing. Operate from the wing because it's a totally different angle. Rather than playing right here, play from the wing. Now you got a different angle. All right, let's go. Now, use the screen. So we want to create the screen because we create an advantage. All right, let's go. Good, 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 good. And what are you reading before you make that pass? Who you looking at? Who? Who you looking at? Who you looking at to decide whether or not you make that pass or not? Where she's guarding, exactly. Let's go. Sometimes come over here and get over here and help. Sometimes. She's offense. Be ready. Let's go. Good, good, good. Good job. Go to a different spot. Hurry up. Let's get to a different spot. Let's go. Want to make sure everybody get this offensive spot over here to make this read. Get to the wing. Go to the wing. Go to the wing. Good. All right. Let's go. You call. You coming up here? You got to come up here and help your teammate getting screened. Come on up here. Good. Yes. Good. Help her. Help her. No. You on defense. So when she sets the screen, you got to make sure she don't turn. So you got to guard her. Okay. All right. Good. Guard her. Good. 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 Now you got to either make that pass. You got to keep on coming around to make the pass. It's no rush. Just got to take your time and make sure you got the angle to make the pass. Good. Good. Bring it on around more though. Bring it on around more. Like just make them stay with you a little bit more. Good. 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 You shouldn't have made that pass. Why you make that pass? She wasn't guarding you. Now, look, that's another thing I'm telling you guys. Y'all can't be just passing the ball to someone because they hadn't touched it. This might be a player on the team that's never supposed to touch it. Okay? Get used to this. All 5 guys on your team don't have the same skill set. This person might be a decoy. We know they can't shoot it, and they're just there, but she don't know that they can't shoot it. That makes sense? So I'm saying that to say, don't be just passing the ball around. Look, 8 and under, 10 and under, that's over. That's youth basketball. Youth basketball, we teach you. Everybody touch it. No. Now you start thinking skill set. Who has a skill set? Because if I give her the ball out there and when I know she can't do it, I'm cheating her by giving her that ball, and I know I'm the advantage down there. That makes sense? Does that make sense? All right, let's go. One more time. Milani, this time, stop that ball. Don't let her give her the ball. All right? Get over there. Good. All right, rotate, good. Just want you to see that. See that? Good. That was a good read. Rotate. We'll make sure everybody gets to this spot here. Yeah. Main thing is make sure everybody gets to this ball handling spot. Okay. Notice what I keep saying. Get to the wing. Get to the wing because of the angle is totally different. Go to the wing. Keep going. Right there. You're talking about extended. There you go. You go to a different spot. Have you been to screener yet? Have you played right here yet? Okay, you play this role right here. Have you played one of these roles in the corner yet? You played this role yet? So you come to this spot right here. And so now you are the defender. Right. All right. Good. Go ahead. It's too tight. No, that's too tight. That's not gonna happen like that in the game. That's too tight. Now you gotta be more patient. Be more patient and draw it. Because what's the first thing you're looking at? When she comes off, her eyes looking where? Nope. What's the read? Who? Which defender? Right here, right? That's your read. So you can't see this right now. You got to read that first, and which will give you patience to make that pass. All right, let's go. Because the more you keep them, the more advantage you're going to have. All right, let's go. So don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. Good. You can see it. Good. See it? Good. Nice. Good. All right, do it again. Good. That was good. Because you're not in a rush. You can handle the ball. If they chasing you, you got 2-on-1, it's fine. Remember what I said. The number one thing is to be what? Patient. There's only one thing I can tell y'all. If I had one thing to tell y'all and I say training is over with, it is to play with patience. That's it. Everything else comes out of being patient and not rushing. All right, let's go. Good read. Good. There you go. Good read. All right, let's go. Rotate. Who hadn't been in this spot? All right, Mackenzie over here. That was good. Okay. Slide on down to the wing. Good. Good. Ho. So somebody needs to play that spot over here on defense. Okay. All right, there you go. I think you've been here before, but that's okay. Good. All right, good. So what are you reading? What you looking at when you come off here? You're looking where? Who you looking at? Which one? Which one? Which player you looking at? That player right there on defense. That's who you're looking at, right? You're looking to see if she going to be helping this role or is she going to go there and guard, okay? All right, let's go. So you setting the screen, good. You come off. Right hand. Dribble to right. Good. So now you got 2 people guarding you. So now you're looking at her to see if she's going to guard her. If she don't, you give her the ball. If she does come over here, you pass her the ball. Got it? All right. Do it again. There you go. Good. Good read. Good read. Good read. Do it again. Good. Good. Good read. Good read. Good read. Good read. Good read. Go to the wing. Start on the wing. Good. There you go. There you go. Good read. Good. 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 Good job. Good. All right. Good. Bring it in. Good. Good. Now, that's good. Good job. All you guys did a good job on that. Now, I'm going to always try to, you understand, how does my individual skill set start incorporating with this? Make sense? So, you want to work on your right hand, right? Because you notice you come off your right hand, you really couldn't read it because you had to worry about the dribble, right? So as you build your skill set up, you can read more. Does that make sense? Okay. I always say you get to where you build your individual skill set up to where you can take your mind off yourself and off the ball and pay attention to the game. That's why you're doing all the individual stuff and also to learn how to create an event. Does that make sense? So you're learning how to, I know the ball, I can handle the ball so I can read. Okay, but if I had to really worry about the ball and I had to, worry about with the ball, I couldn't make the read. That makes sense? So that's how you build your individual skill set and understand when you're building your individual skill set, it's not just to take a person one-on-one, it's to also be able to take my mind off myself and off the ball so I can read defense. Does it make sense? Yeah. Okay. All right. Coach, anything you want to add to that? All right. So that right there is what basically the stationary, right? Notice there's not a lot of movement in that. Now, the other way that we create the same advantage is through motion offense. It's what I call the 3 M's. You're going to move the ball, you're going to move yourself, and then you make a play. Now, keep this in mind. Ideally, it might not be corner, corner, wing, wing, but we want spacing to where when we start making that play, we want spacing. Okay? All right? So I'm going to show you a concept. I keep talking about reading, right? So like reading, we're reading a book. One of the things reading is you got to learn how to read, right? So in reading, they teach you like phonics and different sounds, and it's a whole lot of phonics. Y'all familiar with phonics? I didn't learn phonics, but y'all familiar with phonics? A lot of phonics, right? E, I, O, all those different sounds, right? Well, think of these little different principles, different types of phonics that you get to learn how to keep building on your reading skills to be able to make reads, okay? All right? So that what we just covered is a phonic of the game to learn. And this one right here is another one we're going to talk about. So let's, this right here, that was more stationary, kind of 2-on-2 action, then you read the defense. Now I'm going to talk a little bit more about some motion movement, okay? All right, but I'm going to kind of share one principle of it. It's a lot of stuff to it, and as you start learning, you'll learn there's a lot of stuff to basketball. But the key for you guys is y'all got time, so you can just take your time, all right? So give me the corner, corner, wing, wing. Give me that same setup, that same spacing. So get to a spot, get to a corner, corner, wing, wing. Now, I'm going to talk the kind of 5 out. Normally when a coach go 5 out, it is a motion concept. It's a motion concept when they go 5 out. All kind of different ways, but you basically remember we're still trying to create the advantage. We might use this motion concept because this is our advantage. All right. The thing I want to talk about is the angle for a playmaking opportunity. And you'll understand it as I start talking about it, hopefully. All right, so pass the ball. Yeah, pass it to the wing. Now, she passed it to the wing. One or two things that she can do. She either can cut, try to look for the ball, or she can go away and possibly let this person come and use a screen and come off a screen, okay? But what I want you to see is, and also the person with the ball has opportunity to make a play and take advantage of it. But what I want you to get the concept for you is the playmaking angles. Normally, this is what we see. All right, so put the ball back up top. I'm gonna try to show you what it looks like when we just say motion. Okay, so I want you guys to go motion. Make sure you end up in one of these spots. Pass the ball and just move. But you got to end up in one of these spots and just pass it and move. All right, go. This is motion. That means nobody should be standing too long. All right, let's go. Move. Y'all can move. All y'all move. Just move. Move. Everybody move. Just make sure you're in one of these spots. Move. All right, now stop. That felt very chaotic, didn't it? All right. Like, go back over there with the ball. All right. First of all, look at that. Two offensive guys on top of each other. Can't do anything, right? Just put two defenders in that. I want you to see how it's very chaotic if you don't know what you're doing and the coach just say move. You're like, move, I don't understand, right? All right, so go back. Let's go back. I want you to kind of see what that felt like, right? So when the coach says motion, it's motion, but it's movement with purpose. It's movement, and every time there's movement, there's opportunities that you're looking for to take advantage. You're not just moving. It's movement, and after that movement, you're seeing, is there advantage here? That's what I want you to keep in mind. Movement, with ball movement, and then is there opportunity to take advantage? So that means the ball may not always just move. It'll move, but let's see if there's opportunity first. Then, if there's not opportunity, then we get the ball moving, okay? All right, so pass. So because of that pass, we're looking to see if there's an advantage. All right, so you either go cut, trying to take advantage of your man, because if I'm guarding you and you passed it, you might be able to cut me and get a layup, right? So let's say she does that first. Yeah, that's the first look we're looking for. That's an opportunity, right? Might be an opportunity. Let's say I stay here in place. So cut, you fill in, because we got to have that spot filled. You fill in her spot. You can't go there, so you roll back out. Got it? So that was one opportunity, one look, right? Nothing there. While they're rotating, the ball goes back up top. All right, the ball goes up top. That was just one look, right? One opportunity. Ball passed, another opportunity. You either go cut or you go screen here. So let's say she looked to cut. She cuts. Might be an opportunity to get a layup. Might not. All right, go back. Or you tried to go to the corner because that's a shooter. Or a curler. Another opportunity. She's coming off for a shot or she's coming off for a layup. But the key is when that ball is passed, you got to wait to let that opportunity happen. Here's what we normally see. Go back, throw the ball here. You pass it. You cut. While she's cutting, pass it. You just missed the opportunity. See that? She was wide open, but she's just moving the ball. So when the ball is moved, be patient and look for the opportunity. That's what I want you to get from this. When the ball is moved, be patient to see what the read is. If there's an opportunity, if not, then move the ball. Okay? All right, put it back. Okay. So the ball was passed, you went there. Nothing. You didn't say anything. So you go swing it here, but you can't swing it while she's standing, so you got to exchange with her. As she's moving out, pass it. Boom, another opportunity. She can cut. We'll look for it. Okay, but this time I want you to go back and go screen away. Okay, screen away. Boom, opportunity. She either cut. No, you using her screen. You're using your screen. Come on. You either a shooter. You're trying to get it up here, or you could cut, but you're reading it right. Now what she did wasn't wrong if that was a read. She could have. Mackenzie, come back. Mackenzie could have cut here because her person guarding her did this, and then she cut. Okay? But the point I want you to get from it is when the ball is passed, be patient with the ball to see this happen. The ball was passed to you, you see her going, all kind of stuff can happen right now, right? So she goes this way, the screen away, she comes off. Okay? May not have anything, we may. Let's say this happens. Come back over here. And a lot of it, the read, a lot of it has to do with how the defender is playing you. That's what you want to remember, is how the defense is playing you. A couple of things can happen based on how I'm guarding her. Okay? So let's say I'm guarding Mackenzie and I'm here. I go to second screen, I'm here to second. And so Mackenzie go up top and she just gets the ball. You can pass the ball to her, right? All right, so come back. So now let's say I'm a defender and I'm guarding her over here and the ball is over there. Now, she can, if I go over top, if I go behind her, she curls and get it and get the ball and get a layup. Okay? If I go over the top, she can go that way and get a layup. So the read, what I want you to get is how you just got to take your time and read, see, because the defense, you got to see how the defense is playing, right? So come back. Let's say you come and you go up top and I do this and then she can cut and go back door. But notice a whole lot of different scenarios, right? A lot of different scenarios. So come back. So there's all kind of ways this can look, but the principle I want you to get is when the ball is passed, you got to be patient enough with the ball to see the read, see how the defense is playing. Okay. The last one is, and this happens a lot. You guys really get good at this one. Coach, you guard Mackenzie, and we go switch on defense. All right. So Mackenzie get the ball, pass it to her. You go pass it there, and you come, set a screen away, and we're going to switch on defense. I'm the defender. You got to come to me. We're going to switch on defense. Whenever there's a switch, this person that set the screen has the inside position and rolls and gets the layup. Okay? So pay attention to that. That happens a lot. Teams get shut down a lot on switches. Okay? All right, go back up. Get back to her. So let's walk through this one on the switch. All right, pass it. Come to set a screen this way. Switch, switch, switch. As soon as you hear that, boom, roll. Get a layup. Got it? Okay? All right, so let's do that. I want everybody, we'll go do that 1 or 2 times, and then we'll go rotate. As soon as you hear switch, you roll. That's your cue to roll. You hear switch, cut. All right? Or you see them switching, you cut. All right? Go. Switch, switch, switch. Good. Now, notice, I'm so glad you did that. She cut. She was ready, but she wasn't ready to pass the ball. Why you wasn't ready? Right. But you got to be ready. What's ready position? What's ready position? What do we call it? Triple threat. Because you can do 3 things. You can dribble, pass, or shoot. So every time you catch, get in triple threat. Every time you catch, I call it protective triple threat, not triple threat. This is triple threat where you Protective is you got to get in this position to where you can protect the ball. Guard. Okay. She's just sitting right here and she waiting for that to happen, and this defender is just dogging her. You can't be here because they're going to be all over you. You got to be in protective triple threat. Now you can relax. I can see all that action going on, and then boom, I can make a pass if I need to. But while that's going on also, I might be at the advantage. So I'm over here actually, you don't know I'm taking you. I'm over here, but I can still make that read. That makes sense? Okay? All right. So let's you two can get in a line. Yes, go ahead. You stay there. Yeah. Melania, you get in line. Okay. She got the ball. The line gonna be right there. We'll go do this. You right here. The line gonna be right here. Yeah. We'll go get it to where they all kind of we'll rotate it. Come on, hurry up. Don't drink a lot. Okay, let's go. So we'll go get this to where everybody get a chance to do this. Okay, all right. Ready? All right. So this is just one action where we'll work the pass it to her. Mackenzie, pass it. We go work the switch action. You come over here to set a screen. Roll. Maya, you go up top. Good. Good. Got it. Good. And then you go to the left. You come over here. And then Maya, you go to the back of the line. Got it? Ball here. Good. All right. Let's go. You go come off, use the screen. Good. All right. Switch. Good. Roll. Get the ball. Good. Good. All right. Good. Make sure you catch. Be in triple threat over there. All right. Then, right. You come over here, Mackenzie. Everybody rotate this way. Make a good, strong chest pass. Good. Good. Triple threat. Get in triple threat. Good. 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 Now, once you guys understand something, I ain't doing no skill stuff, okay? Not a lot of skill stuff because that's a whole nother thing to start getting into individual skill stuff. But one thing I will say is catch it and get a triple threat. All right? You know what that is? All right, get a triple threat. Lean so you can be ready to make the pass. All right, go. Pass it. Good. Come over here. Switch. Good. 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 Rotate. This is just one out of however many options that we can do. All right? Ready? Let's go. Good. Switch. Good. 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 Come set the screen. Switch, switch. Good, good, good. Let me know when everybody has gone up here. Is everybody going up here? Have you gone up here? Okay. All right. So now we're not going to switch. You go come set the screen. And I'm going to curl around you. Actually, I'm going to go over top, meet you up here and deny, and you go back door. Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay. You'll see it. Come on. No. Come over here to get the ball. Setting the screen. Get the ball. You can't get it. Go back door. Get a layup. Got it? Okay. All right. Let's go. Everybody do that one time. About 5 minutes. Let's go. Yep. So the read is you reading me. Okay. So you reading me. I'm guarding you. You reading me. All right. So do the same rotation. Do the same rotation. All right. Let's go. Pass it. Come set a screen. Come set a screen. Good. Go up top. Boom. Good. Back door. Good. Milani, you just stay right there. Yep. You done your job. Good. Good. Rotate this way. There you go. You go. Yeah. Good. You come up top to get the ball. I deny you. Go back door and get a layup. There you go. Good. 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 Rotate. Oh, you were just in that spot, right? So whoever was over here should come over. Should be over here. Hey, yeah. Good. Pass it comes up. Good. Good. And you stay out. Because once you set the screen, you out of the action. The only reason that last roll was when you hear switch. That makes sense? Okay. All right. We're not switching now. I'm on top. I deny. Boom. Get with the ball. Layup. Good. Let me know what. Make sure everybody has gone in this spot over here. Everybody has gone this spot. There you go. Come on over. Good. Have you been over here yet? Yeah. Come on over here, Mackenzie. So you go. You take that spot away. All right. Let's go. Set the screen. Good. Come up top. Come to get the ball. I'm denying you. Go back door. Good. Good. You out. Yeah. You out of it. That only is on the switch. When you hear switch. Okay. All right. Has everybody been in this spot? All right. Good. Bring it in. Good job. Good job. Clap. 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 Give me a clap. Give me a clap. Good. All right. Listen. Good. So that was good. Now, notice. If you hadn't noticed, there's a lot of reading that can happen, right? A lot of reading action that can happen. So much more to the game than just dribbling, passing, and shooting. It's about learning how to read the defense. If defense can be switching, they can be hugging you and guarding you real close. They can be off and help side. Talked about zones. It's a lot of stuff. So become a student of the game. That's the key. You got to become a student of the game, study the game, watch the game. But just wanted to cover just a little what I call the phonics of the game to help you kind of start learning the game a little bit more, okay? But the thing I'll leave you with is that I want you to work on, as far as your game is concerned, is don't rush. That's the start. Don't rush. You can't rush, right? You can't rush. If you were reading a book, you can't rush reading that book, right? You got to slow down, take your time, make sure you can comprehend what you're reading, right? So that's the idea I want you to keep in mind playing the game. If you start speeding up, you're probably going to make a mistake. Just take your time. All right? There's nothing, no rushing at all. Like, last thing I tell you is like a live ball turnover. Like, if you're taking the ball out of bounds, 5 seconds to get it in, I'd rather you stand there and hold the ball for 5 seconds and turn it over. It's a dead ball turnover. We can set our defense up. Rather than we get to 4 and you just throw the ball. And now the defense steals it and they go down and they score. I saw a state championship loss like that. State championship. Ball been out of bounds and the person in bounds threw it and the defender stole it and went down and scored. And lost a state championship. All you had to do was just hold the ball. If you get a turnover, that's fine. Now we can set our defense up. Just saying the patience of it. That makes sense? Okay. All right. So, any questions? Thoughts? Okay.